Hey everybody, it's Dafobra and Mark.
And Mark S.
And
4303.
we weren't going to do this again, but I tell you, it was last time was kind of for a goof, it was a joke. But it actually worked out better than we thought, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So we're out today on Labor Day weekend. We have the maker of all trouble with us, the troublemaker on his R6.
He's back there somewhere.
And his friend is lady on her what is it, 636. Beautiful bike.
Yeah. So last time we did this, we talked about all the people we like to meet. We left a shitload of people out, right?
Unfortunate.
We didn't plan anything. It wasn't scripted. It was all shooting from the hip, so to speak. And we thought it was a little weak, but everybody loved it. So in the spirit of being spontaneous, we're going to try it again and see if we could hit another home run. Apparently, because everybody loved it.
I think it was my comical wit that really sealed the deal.
Oh, I got a good idea. You want to talk about something spontaneous? Let's talk about bathroom scales, digital versus analog.
What? Bathroom scales?
How's that? Let's talk about bathroom scales. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the digital or the analog?
I'd like to weigh in on the issue.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Never. You know what? That's how you do it right there. But you want to make sure the topic is a little light. See, this is getting stupid. Yeah. I personally, all right. If I'm really going to speak of it, I would say I prefer the accuracy of the digital scale, but the classic look of the analog.
See, I prefer the analog because I just feel it's more reliable. Look at those guys on the bikes up there.
Yeah, they are. I saw that.
It's more reliable. I feel like the mechanical.
Look, that's all I gotta say. What's up?
Okay, high vis. I mean, high vis Dafobra. Gonna have to cut that part out. Well, anyway, what I was trying to say was I prefer the accuracy.
But it's funny because you have an analog speedometer and I have a digital.
That is funny. Look at that.
So,
how does that play out?
So scales, it could be a metaphor here.
It could be. By the way, I'm going to need gas soon.
Of course you will. What'd you go, 38 miles?
Oh, man, more than that. So what do you want to talk about, really?
Mr. Sparky Aprilia was talking about the motorcycle bucket list. Do you remember that? And he was talking about, what things that you'd like to do with motorcycles, as a bucket list. And something that I know you've never done it, but I think you drove it. I would like to ride the PCH in California. I always wanted to do that. You said you drove on that, right?
I've driven on that quite a few times, and I did enjoy it. It's an awesome road. I really do love that part of California. I've only been on it in Northern California. I've never taken it that far south, but definitely around, from like San Francisco area, the Golden Gate Bridge, down through Half Moon Bay, and even down towards Monterey and all that stuff. That's the extent that I've been on it. It's so much bigger than that, but
I'd like to ride with the Vaughn triplets. The Vaughn triplets. I'd like to ride with those guys. Apple Von Crumble, Dangle Von Ballbag, and Baron Von Grumble. I'd like to be Dafobra Von something.
You could be Dafobra Von Dingleberry.
If that's what it takes to ride with those guys, I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know too many places in Europe that I'd like to see on a motorcycle.
But I mean, I just think it'd be cool to ride with those guys, and then you could adopt that personality and call people, tossers and wankers.
And
tell them what's up. Everybody's a mate. It seems to me like a lot of fun. Plus, with a bike, I mean, front filtering is legal, and it seems like every block you ride, you get into an argument with someone over there.
Well, that's very angry over there.
And they're always yelling. Motorcyclists get hit by people on bicycles, by buses. I don't know. I just think it would be cool. That's my second thing. What else you got for your bucket list?
Well, I spoke about it before. I'd definitely love to hit the Canadian Rockies. It's probably my first. If I had any choice to go anywhere on a bike, I would definitely hit Canadian Rockies.
What about if you wanted to really? I'm sticking with kind of Europe. If you go to like Italy. I don't know enough about Italy, but I would love to ride like a really beautiful place in Italy. And of course I'd have to ride a Ducati.
Of course. or an Aprilia.
Oh, that's right. I could do an Aprilia. See, I like the Aprilias better than the Ducatis.
MV Agusta, I'd get on. You know what?
Fan of the MV Agusta.
I know. I love MV. I love the F4, man. That's like my dream bike. That's funny. You know, I wonder if it's better suited to. You were talking about a bucket list. How about riding a specific bike in your place? Like on Pacific Coast Highway, I would love to have my ZX14. You know. But I think if I'm up in the Canadian Rockies, I would want something big. I would want a big, long range bike that I could, I mean, something I could just like really stretch out on and take it all in. I wouldn't want to blast through there.
That's true.
I'd love to blast up and down Pacific Coast Highway and have some fun. And obviously, if you're in Italy, you want to ride an Italian motorcycle. I mean, who would want to do that? Or a Vespa. I don't really fit on Vespas.
I heard you use 2 at a time.
No, I look like a circus bear on a Vespa.
You can put one underneath each cheek and just kind of.
I could put one on each cheek, right? I would have to bolt them together side by side. That would go over well. You know, would I do the same color or would I do different colors? That's the question.
For each one? I think you do. I don't know. I think you do hot pink and purple. Have the
I'm into symmetry. I like symmetry, baby.
Going after you, or whatever they say, police.
So that's another aspect of it all. With is there an appropriate bike?
That's true, because different moods take different bikes. I mean,
so
I don't know. If I was going to see, I mean, we're kind of spoiled. We're right near the city, so we've done that. But you know what? There's supposed to be a really a long bridge in Florida, I think.
The Florida Keys
Is that
Bridge,
it? Somebody was on it. I don't remember. Maybe it was Jake. It
Salt the Wound.
Was it Salt the Wound? He stopped on it. Wasn't Jake the Garden Snake?
I don't know. Might have been Jake too, but I definitely know Salty stopped on it when he went down to the Keys. He went down to the Keys this year.
I think it was Salty Balls. But that's something else I'd like to see. I just think that, I mean, because we go over that Robert Moses Causeway, and it's beautiful. But imagine that bridge is a monster.
So I don't know. So maybe we should kill this and end it and ask people what their dream. Their bucket list, as inspired by Mr. Sparky
What's your bucket
Aprilia,
list,
and what kind of bike
that I think is the most
like
interesting. It's where do you want to go, but then given a purpose, like if I was gonna ride I don't know, like off road or something, I'd love to have like a DRZ, like what's his name? I think a Rider's Life has a nice DRZ or DRZ, whatever they call it now. But a DRZ, I think a 400. Those are really nice bikes. But you have options. It's always nice to have options. Oh, I'm sure this video will go over like a brick.
like a lead balloon, right?
The first one was good, but this one, it sucked.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have tried it again. That
peaked.
blew.
We absolutely peaked early.
We peaked early. It's just like your sex life. You peak early.
At least I get the job done,
Yeah, I don't peak at all. I peaked 20 years ago.
You could barely peek out of your underwear. That's right. This one sucks. That's why it's going on your channel.
Yeah, come on.
Hi, Elfod. Everybody say hi, Elfod, because he gets a fucking
Elfod.
Say, don't say hi.
Elfod 74. Say hi to Elfod.
I'm getting bored.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.